So before I turn this over to Afra, I just have to say, as it looks like I got like punched in the face. I don't know if you've ever heard of anybody receiving a injury from swimming, but I did. And it wasn't because I slipped and fell and hit my head on something. It was because I wore, exactly a week ago today, I wore goggles that were way too tight, and it cut into my face. And then somehow or another, that cut became infected. And like 2 days ago, I ended up in the emergency room because it actually got to my eye, and it was not good. And so I'm on antibiotics now, and everything will be okay. But yes, it does look like I got beat up, and I didn't get beat up. So with that, I feel the need to, I want to, because we have two of the professors in supply chain here, so I'd first like to introduce them before turning over things to Afra. So Dr. Goodall, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Gerda Lartek, and I'm an industrial engineer with research and all types of teaching in supply chain management. And I'm also teaching this semester Supply Chain 200 and 320. So very nice to be here today. And again, congratulations to all of you for being part of this initiative. And big thanks to Steve for initiating this. All the best.
Thank you. Dr. Mohammed.
Yes, hello, assalamu alaikum, everyone. Nice to be here and great initiative. I think I also have taught most of you, and in fact, after I came across in the Supply Chain 310, a difficult course, but I mean they did wonderful. That's one of my favorite course. Of course, I mean I enjoyed teaching Lamis in MBA, but I mean that 310 is still one of the course that I enjoyed teaching the most. Coming back, great initiative, good job, and good luck.
Great, and I think everybody else here knows who I am. I'm Steve, and you had me at some point in supply chain. So, hi, Afra, it's up to you now. It's your show.
Okay, let me share screen and we can start. Okay, can everyone see the screen? Okay, good. First, hello and welcome to the induction ceremony of Sigma Chi Mu Tau. First, let me explain what is honor societies, as most of us weren't familiar with this term, the honor societies. First, honor societies have Greek names like Sigma Chi Mu Tau, but they have zero connection to social fraternities. Well, it is an honor a student to earn. Second, honor societies are a motivator. And to be part of an honor societies, you will need to work hard and do well in your studies. Third, honor societies are a great for networking. They are a fantastic way to remain connected. Like now, we are connected here, and hopefully in the future we will stay connected and we can benefit each other by exchanging information, and maybe, you never know. And the fourth point is honor societies help build UAEU brand. The Sigma Chi Mu Tau was founded 20 years ago by Sam Walton College of Business at the University of Arkansas. And there are 8 chapters in the United States and Canada, and UAEU is the 9th chapter. And it is the first located outside North America. And it is kind of an awesome thing. It's an exclusive honor that we get to have. And fifth, honor societies are a form of credentialing. As freshly graduate students, we try to find any opportunities to gain experience and for a better chance of getting hired. And now Google, Microsoft, and LinkedIn, they are all trying to coming up with ways for people to earn credentials. And in the long run, and this may threat the universities, as many people will try to find credentials for having a better job in the future. Now I'm gonna explain what does Sigma Chi Mu Tau stand for. First, Sigma stands for the sum of greatness. Okay, and by being a member of this honor society, the Sigma Chi Mu Tau, you are being recognized as one of the best students in supply chain management in the world. Second, Chi stands for energy. We all have put a lot of effort to achieve scholastic excellence, and the effort requires energy. Mu is symbolized by water. And now many of our goods are transported by water, and it is considered one of the most critical ways to transfer goods. Like, let's imagine if all the ships were delayed for 2 weeks, and this would cause a lot of damage to the companies. Now, Tau represents bearing hardship. We all as students were faced with many hardship to achieve scholastic excellency and to be here. And your excellence is recognized by being a member of Sigma Chi Mu Tau. Now, if the other reasons weren't enough to convince you to be part of Sigma Chi Mu Tau, these may convince you. First, it will represent your excellence in regards to scholastic, as I said before. Joining an honor society will represent your excellence in regard to scholastic. What Sigma Chi Mu Tau will give you this thing. And second, it will provide cue to employers that you are one of the top students. And who doesn't want to get a better chance of finding a job, right? And by being a member of Sigma Chi Mu Tau, this will give them an indicator to consider you for hiring. And lastly, it is a recognition of your hard work. It is for you to celebrate and to be proud of it. And now, let us begin the initiation ceremony. And as you can see, there's the English version up and the Arabic. And I will be saying it in Arabic, and I want you all to open your mics and repeat after me. Okay?
Okay.
أتعهد بالحفاظ على المبادئ التي تمثلها سيغما كاي مو تاو والتمسك بها.
أتعهد بالحفاظ على المبادئ التي تمثلها سيغما كاي مو تاو والتمسك بها.
سأستخدم معرفتي والجدارة الأكاديمية لتعزيز وتحسين حياة الآخرين.
سأستخدم معرفتي والجدارة الأكاديمية لتعزيز وتحسين حياة الآخرين.
سأختار أن أكون رائدة في تطوير سلسلة التوريد للشركات والأفراد.
سأختار أن أكون رائدة في تطوير سلسلة التوريد للشركات والأفراد.
سأدرك أهمية الأخلاق في العمل وقراراتي الشخصية، وسأسعى إلى الالتزام بالمعايير العالية طوال حياتي.
سأدرك أهمية الأخلاق في العمل وقراراتي الشخصية. سأسعى إلى الالتزام بالمعايير العالية طوال حياتي.
Congratulations, and you are now part of Sigma Chi Mu Tau Honor Societies, and I want to give special thanks to Steve to make all of this possible. Thank you.
Well,
thank you, Dr. Steve.
So first of all, I want to congratulate all of you because it really is a scholastic achievement. This is the reason we do this honor society is because there has to be a way that you differentiate yourself. There has to be ways that because their supply chain is a relatively new major. Supply chain is a relatively new major. As I've said many times, when I was a student, this was called operations management. It wasn't even called supply chain management. And so when I did research on this, I heard the term supply chain was actually first coined in 1983. I guarantee you, I graduated from college in 1991. It was called operations management when I graduated. But I want to recognize two of the two alums who have joined us here. First, Lamise, if you would be willing to talk, because Lamise is a graduate. Lamise is a graduate that is an amazing. Lamise, just tell the group about yourself, because they may not have seen your video.
Okay. First of all, that's my pleasure to be part of this Sigma Chi Mu Tau. Thank you, Afra, for arranging it. We have been waiting for a while, but finally it happened. So thank you, Afra. Thank you, Steve. well done. I'm proud of being part of this. Thank you for the instructors who has joined us as well. Dr. Muhammad, he taught me in my master classes. So I'm glad that I'm part of it. I come from a supply chain background. I've graduated from UAEU. I've got my bachelor degree and master's degree from UAEU. I'm currently working, as you know, in startup manufacturing as a program lead for Airbus and Pilatus and Boeing. So that's basically me. Thank you.
Yeah, I love the way you say all that. Like it's no big deal. I'm program lead for all these programs. Yeah, I think I'm doing all these other things. Whatever. Anyway.
Thanks, we're actually like we want a role model that we can aspire to. And yes.
And trust me, Lamise is definitely a role model for you to aspire to. Yeah. Oh, please, whatever. Okay, now Lamise is getting shy. Whatever. Okay, Ragid, I'm very happy I'm happy you were able to join us. For those who have not watched the videos, I just have to say, Ragid actually graduated the human resources major, but she got inducted into Sigma Chi Mu Tau because she was one of our first students to be able to do an internship at Boeing, which you can't be more of a supply chain company than Boeing. And then early in 2020, she made a transition to Emirates. Interesting time to make the transition to Emirates. And so, Ragid.
Thank you everyone for actually giving us the opportunity to be part of this society. I'm really excited to see what you will be doing, and if there's anything that we would be able to support, we would be more than happy to do it. As Steve has already mentioned, even though I've graduated with human resources degree, I've always been fascinated in the world of supply chain, and also having the opportunity to start my career with the Boeing company kind of fed into that fascination and interest of mine. So Boeing has been really great in terms of doing all of those supply chain activities, especially in their latest program, which is the 787 airplane, and all of that kind of let's put it in a way that they transform the way that airplanes are being built. And that was kind of a huge factor into the company culture and everything that we were doing. And it was a huge driver for all of us. But then now I moved to Emirates, which is also great in terms of supply chain. And I think the example I would reference to is the pandemic and all of the work that our company has been doing to be able to supply all of those vaccinations across the world. So all of those are testimonials that how supply chain has a direct impact to our day-to-day lives. And I think the examples can go on and on and on. And again, thank you everyone for letting us be part of this society.
Well, again, I'm very happy that 2 faculty members were able to come and that two alumni that have been inducted have been able to come. Back to you, Afra. This really is your show, not my show.
Well, now that's all of it. Now that we inducted all the students we have, and hopefully in the future, I want to see the Sigma Chi Mu Tau to grow more. I want to see more students to be inducted in this honor society. And I really, really think this is a very fantastic way to be connected, especially now with Ragid and Lamise. Their experience are really an inspiration for us. Like, as we are freshly graduate students, we have no experience, and we're trying to still find ourselves and to find opportunities in the future. And we never know. We may work in the same field in the future, and we may not. And thank you, Steve, for these opportunities, and thank you everyone for coming. And if anyone have any comments or question, feel free to ask.
I have some final comments after everyone's done. So anybody else who wants to speak, just speak up. This is a good time to do it.
Thank you, Afra. We'll always be there to support myself and Ragid.
Thank you.
Okay, I feel like it then falls back to me. Let's see, what things do I want to say? So number one, those of you who've just been inducted, If you have not already connected to SCMT on LinkedIn, you have to do that. Number two, so by the way, since the alumni interviews have gone out, so Lamis, Ragid, Mansour, and Doa, since those interviews went out, I've now been contacted by other supply chain alumni who are like, why didn't you invite me? I'm not joking. Like at least a half dozen alumni are like, why was I not invited? I'm like, oh, sorry. So I really hope that however the society moves forward, that it brings in more of the alumni, because the whole point of an honor society really is to recognize your hard work, yeah, whatever, and you're good, and yeah, fine. But it is networking, and so I hope whoever takes this over for me, that there are alumni that I can definitely refer you to that deserve to be in this. And it is, and as Afra put in the presentation, the fact that this is the first, it's not only the ninth supply chain honor society in the world. I think all 8 are in the U.S. So maybe one is in Canada, and that's why Afra said North America. But this is talk about being an elite group. You are absolutely in an elite group, and we live in a world now where just showing that you have something that other people don't have is what makes employers want to employ you. And so I am very happy for all of you, and for most of you, I think I have your Sigma Chi Mu Tau certificate already done. I'll make sure with Afra for anybody I don't have, but I just thank you all. So
Thanks, Steve, and get well soon. And please take care.
It looks worse than it looks worse. Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, so then I will be the one to wrap this up then, and just say again, thank you very much. It has been an honor knowing all of you. I got into teaching because I enjoy being with students who inspire me, and so thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and that's it. And good luck to everyone, and hopefully we'll see each other again in the future.
And you absolutely have to connect to me. I don't care if you have a LinkedIn account, create a LinkedIn account, and then connect to SCMT at UAEU.
It will be done today, don't worry.
Okay. Thank you, Afra.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, you too.
Bye. Take care. Thank you.